Hello everyone, and welcome to my TED Talk. Can you tell I haven't had my caffeine yet? Okay, so today is very exciting. We are going to be reviewing, trying on the Ulta X Harry Potter collection of the world. We have lip gloss, we have our Expecto Patronum little pencil thing for our lips, and I think it's eye safe too if I remember right. And then we have our lovely Deathly Hallows brush set. Yes. Okay, and I've got my Slytherin nails on, I've got my green on. Let's get into it. I've blanked out my eyelids, I have gelled up my brows, so now it's time to get into our Slytherin palette. I think there are a really cool variety of shades in here. So we have Pebble, Fluffy, Moon, Baron, Herb, Elm, Ivy, Toad, and Black Lake. All right, so I think I want to take Herb, and we will use that as our transition shade on our The Stone brush. So I haven't used these shadows before, so I don't know how much fallout there's gonna be, which is why I'm doing what I should be doing every time, which is my eyeshadow first. Words are hard. Why are words so hard right now? I'm trying to decide if I want to do a halo eye with this or if I want to do just a regular shaped eye. It won't be a plain old regular eye, but maybe like a regular shaped eye. I think we're gonna do a halo eye. I'm still trying to get better at those, so maybe we'll do that today. So I want to know, what are y'all's houses? Like, where do y'all sit? Where do y'all sit in the Harry Potter verse? The stone brush actually really laid this color down very, very well and made it easy for me to take my little blendy brush here and just smoke it out. Really, the key, if you're having a hard time getting that really hazy, smoky effect, really the key is just to take your time, build it up, don't get in a hurry, and that will help you with that hazy, smoky effect. So I'm gonna take some more of Herb, and I'm just gonna pat it on the inside and outside corners of my eye. Not really worried about any fallout right now, which I don't see any, which is really cool, especially considering that this palette is on the more drugstore side. I believe it was $16. That's really not bad for a palette like this. It kind of looks like the ColourPop palettes a little bit, which are usually $12. But considering that they probably had to get licensing and they probably had to, get all kinds of approval just to use the Harry Potter name, I'm not surprised that it, costs a little more. But the quality of the shadows is actually very nice. They're very pigmented. Obviously you can see it on my eye, which is really cool. So I'm happy about that. Sometimes you just never know. I feel like Ulta shadows are so hit or miss that a lot of times I don't know what the quality is gonna be like. There's a little bit of kickback in the pan, which, I mean, shocker. Most palettes have that. Even Pat McGrath herself has that. Anastasia, all of them, they all have fallout, so yep, it happens to the best. It doesn't bother me, but it does bother some people, so I try to just let y'all know. Keep y'all in the loop. And I feel like a lot of times with green shadows like this shade, this color green, sometimes they can just look a little wonky and can make you look bruised, but I feel like this actually looks really nice. Just blending that out, and then we're gonna do the same thing that we did on the other eye. Just work that shade into here. I want to take, I think I want to take Toad and put that right, there's Toad, right in the center. So I'm just taking on a little packing brush. We're gonna pack that, I lied, not in the center, just kind of on the edges of where we laid down that herb color. Because we're gonna go in with another metallic after this. Again, don't stress about it, you know, if you get it a little bit more in than you want, because we're gonna go in with another one, so don't worry about it. And then with the wand brush, I wanna take the shade Ivy, which is this one right here. And we're gonna just pat that along the middle, where we laid down that Toad color. I was like, am I saying the right word? So just kind of in the very, very center of that Toad color is where I'm putting this. I'm gonna take my brush that I used with the herb color and dip into just a tiny bit of Black Lake, which is the black shade here. And just really define that inside and outside corner. Just kind of tapping gently, and I'm tapping off the excess of that color, just so that way it kind of gives like a difference between the shadow that's on the inside and outside and our transition color, which is the herb color. Okay, then we're gonna blend very lightly. I love how this looks. Like, I just love green. So I'm gonna take my little pom-pom brush and the shade Moon right here. It's kind of like, it kind of looks silver in some lighting, but then like if you get it in a certain light, it looks like it has a little bit of lavender to it, which I think is really cool. Yeah, on the eye, it just kind of looks like a really nice, like, icy silver. I'm not mad at it, it's pretty. But it looks like it has a little bit of a blue shift, which I find cool. I was trying to go for something really like snaky and cool. And I think just to maybe amp up the snake effect a little bit, I might just take a tiny bit of Baron, which is this kind of burgundy-ish shade right here. Kind of a burgundy brown kind of thing. And where can I put this? Let's maybe like put it with, just kind of mix it with that Toad color a little bit. I'm just taking a tiny, tiny amount of it. And just kind of overlapping it with that Toad color so that way it looks a little more snaky. Because it's like kind of a brownish red. So, oh yeah, that looks really nice. Just tapping those edges with the blending brush. Oh, looks so good. I'm so into this look. So the first one I'm gonna use is this to do my setting powder. This is our Deathly Hallows brush. And I'm gonna use it with my Guerlain Meteorites, because I just feel like this is such a nice setting powder. I keep forgetting the smell that these have though. Just gonna swirl it around in there and gently set everything. Just swirling it on those pearls. And it's just such a beautiful setting powder. I feel like Bob Ross sometimes when I'm describing makeup. Like, this is a beautiful little setting powder. Happy little setting powder. I love that it has those like skin balancing pearls in it. It just makes it so nice. It looks like a bunch of crazy colors, but then when you put it on your face, it's like it just looks so beautiful and neutralized. And it gives you that set feeling without making you look like all crazy and caked. This brush is so soft. I love this. We're going to use the Cloak brush into our Fenty cream blush in Petal Poppin'. I love that this comes with a little mirror. I think that's so cute. Now, because this is an angled brush, just be really careful that you don't, you know, go like this with it, because you really don't want to. We're gonna just slightly do a little dusting of blush. I tried to choose something that was gonna be more muted, but still be a nice color with this look, because you see how it's just a little bit of blush, but it's nothing too crazy. It looks like a lot more in real life than it does on camera actually, but I love that these blushes are kind of sheer. I know they got a lot of critique for that, but I really enjoy that because I find it very forgiving and you can just kind of gradually build it up without having to be super committed to the blush look that you're doing. Okay, and then I think to top it off, I want to use my Milani Baked blush that I've probably had for way too long. This is in my favorite shade, which is Dolce Pink. And I'm just gonna use the same brush. And I love that this blush has a sheen to it. So especially if you have like mature skin or aging skin, it just gives a nice little radiance to everything. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. I love these two blushes layered on top of each other. I just think it looks really cool. So I think I want to take again the shade Herb that we used on as our transition shade. Just gonna kind of line my eyes with that. I think I want to take it on our wand brush again. This is such a nice little pencil brush, this wand brush is. So usually when I try to cover the lower lash line, I usually start in the middle and then I just kind of work my way around like that. Like this. I think even that just looks so good. So I'm just taking it on a dry sponge. And then I'm gonna take the shade Toad again. Toad, this way. And I'm just gonna put that kind of starting in the middle. Just kind of bring it from the inner corner to the middle. We're gonna start in the middle though, because that's where you want most of your pigmentation. This is actually a really great pencil brush. Then we're gonna take it on our dry sponge again and take the shade Ivy, bring that into our inner corner. Just kind of making a gradient. I don't like to recreate the whole halo eye on the bottom lash line. Some people do, but I just kind of prefer not to. And then we're gonna take, again, our pom-pom brush with the shade Moon, and we're just gonna kind of reinforce that inner corner highlight. And it actually, I feel like blends really well with the Ivy color. Okay, I am loving how this looks. So let's use our lip products and then I'll put my mascara on. So first thing we're gonna use is our Expecto Patronum lip crayon. It's just kind of a nice little like mauve-y color. It looks more pink on camera than it does in real life. I have found that their lip products usually work for me, except for, I've tried the Ulta Beauty, their matte lipsticks, like their matte liquid lipsticks. The ones that I've tried, I did not like. And this is such a forgiving color. I wanted something a little more nude to go with this green. It's not as brown as I thought it would be though. I thought it would be more brown. But I like it, I'm not mad at it. I think it's cute. And then we're gonna use our Platform 9 3/4 lip gloss. Isn't that cute? Look at that, that's so cute. This is kind of a nice little doe foot. It's not very sparkly on the lips, but it does feel nice. It is a nice gloss. It's not sticky. I'm just a little disappointed because I thought this was gonna have a shimmer to it. It kind of just barely does in the tube. But on the lip, I'm not really seeing as much shimmer as I thought I would. Okay, so I'm gonna go put my mascara on and then we will kind of give our final thoughts on the Harry Potter collection. This is our finished look. I think with the mascara and the lower lash line, it looks really cool. I also took some of my, where did it go? Right here. My NYX Glide On Pencil, Slide On, Glide On, oh my gosh. Stay On, and definitely, okay, Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. This is their Emerald shade. And this is like my go-to eyeliner. I love how it looks. I think it's really cool. I took it like all the way, I used it on my waterline. I took it all the way in this corner here. So I don't know if you can see. I put it in the very corner of my waterline and a little bit tight lined up here. And I think it really adds to the look. I think it looks really cool. So obviously y'all know I love green. I'm a Slytherin, love it. This eyeshadow palette is very pigmented in a good way. The shadows blend really well. The brushes actually work incredibly well. I would say they're comparable to some of my favorite like Morphe brushes. So the eyeshadow palette I believe is $16. I know the Deathly Hallows brush set, which I love, is $25. And you get these 4 brushes. And then these 2 lip products are $10 each. So what did you guys think of our Harry Potter palette tutorial? Did y'all like it? What's y'all's house? What are your favorite moments in Harry Potter? Let me know, let's talk about it. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!